Comics and powered by the Red 5 Network. For more, visit red5.bio.link. It's Friday. Got any big plans for the weekend? I hope you have big plans for your moms this weekend because Mother's Day is Sunday. That's right. I'm pretty sure my family's forgotten, so you can't forget. And I just spilled water all over because I have a drinking problem. You see the makeup still on my hand? Yeah, I airbrushed today, so that's stained for a while. Good morning, guys. How are you? It is your Friday daily dose of Dork, the Friday before Mother's Day. I'm going to keep saying that. Don't forget, okay? Your mommies gave you lifeies, so give them lovies. Good morning. We got a few things to talk about before we head off for the weekend. Yeah. So, stuff. Before we go any further, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and ring the notification bell so you get notified whenever I'm back with even more nerdy nonsense. Yes. Well, let's say good morning to the chat. It's our favorite part. It is. I love screaming good morning, even if my throat and sinuses do not. Good morning, deranged lunatic. Good morning. Buenos dias, Maria. Buenos dias, dear. It's always good to see you. Good morning, Music City Soul. Good morning, contributing producer, Nerdling First Class, Kino. He's got a very long moniker. Good morning, Taco Cat. Good morning, sweetheart. Mother's love. Listen, every Mother's Day, I listen to that song. Like, I come busting out, kind of singing and dancing to it, because every Mother's Day needs a Mother's Night. Doing it is wrong. I don't want to be right. Just saying. DL, you know I'm not a father, but I've been called a mother a few times. Oh, I've been called some names. I've been called a few names. But I airbrushed today. Might have cursed a couple times because my guns like to gum up a bit, even though I cleaned them well. But I airbrushed today, and I'm pretty happy with the results. Pretty happy with it. But this isn't comics and cosmetics. That's for breakdowns, which I really need to do. I am so behind on things, guys. I am so behind. And I'm so sorry. But I have very good reasons for that. And a lot of that is mental health. Like, I'm just out there right now, but I'm getting it back together. Let me tell you something. As a middle-aged woman, I'm going to make a confession. I'm now on, like, an estrogen patch. Like, I'm on HRT. I'm on human growth or hormone replacement therapy. That's what it's called. I'm on that for, middle-aged women, and it's amazing. It's like a freaking revelation. I freaking love it. I feel amazing. I feel more like myself. All that stuff. So I'll get on everything. I promise. Buenos dias, Fernando. Good morning, sir. Good morning. I don't know if this is a bot or not, because I don't know if those are supposed to be emojis. Let me know. Let me know. But good morning, Sosa. Good morning. So, anywho, let's get on to some stuff. We got a few things to chat about. Make sure you hit the like button. Just so you know, that's a thing that you should be doing. But let's get into it. Let's get into it. Oh my God, I'm so behind on things. I thought I lost my Maria Sandoval footage. I couldn't find it for a hot second. I was really stressed out. I was kind of panicking. God bless Dreaming Tabitha, who called me and talked me through it. Because I was like freaking out. I was like, not only did it take me a year to interview this, to schedule this woman, it took me like a year to schedule this person that I'm a huge fan of. But I was a total spaz, total space cadet spaz when I interviewed her. Like, are you old enough to remember Chris Farley interviewing people on Saturday Night Live? Like, remember when you did Hayden Christensen's hair? You remember that? That was cool. Like, that was me, the whole interview. And I've been so embarrassed of myself that I haven't gone through the footage and edited it yet because I'm just so terrified and embarrassed. And then I couldn't find it. So, long story even longer. Not only did it take me a year to get her scheduled and finally interview her, and then I acted like Chris Farley throughout the whole interview, and then I lost the footage. I was like, this woman is going to think I'm just some random weirdo. Like, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? So, I found it, and I will edit as soon as, my brain stops freaking out. And my nose itches so bad. I think it's from, the airbrush makeup because I went like, they got it up my nose, and now it can be very drying. Okay. It can be very drying. All right. Now that everyone's interested, we lost a couple viewers. Let's talk some headlines. I need like a sound effect for when we do things like that. Like, let's talk some headlines. I don't know if you guys can hear that. All right. I wish that StreamYard had a way where I could keep that window up and the comments, because it doesn't let you do that. If you open one, it closes out the other, and that's kind of a bummer. All right. Here we go. Fernando, my nose itches all the time, and I don't do makeup. It's very annoying. It is. And I know I've talked about this before. One, I have allergies, which if you've watched me for 5 minutes, you're painfully aware. But also, I think I have like this psychosomatic or, subconscious thing. Like when I was doing hair for a living, when I owned the salon, anytime I would start to touch someone's hair or put gloves on and touch color, my nose would itch like mad. And I think it's because I knew I can't touch my nose. So I think that's a thing. Like, I'm on camera and I know I shouldn't be going like the whole time. And so it itches like crazy. It drives me mental. It really does. And I'm afraid people are going to think I do the cocaine, which, trust me, 2 cups of coffee is all you need to know that I never should do cocaine. Because caffeine makes me a crazy person, as you can say. I had a big cup out of my blessed mama mug today. So happy Mother's Day to me. Anywho, so we got a few things here, a few things in the headlines. There was I do enjoy taking like the slow news days off, because it seems like later that day we get a lot of information that I can use. So, first of all, Kino sent this to me. David Zaslav, during the investors meeting, says that they have a pretty strong lineup with Superman, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, and Lanterns. And that the DCU has a 10-year plan. Now, we've heard about James Gunn saying he has a 10-year plan. We've heard that before. But now David Zaslav is saying they've got a strong 10-year plan. Do we trust that? Do we trust David Zaslav? Do we? Good morning, Loki. If Superman fails, he says, no, they don't have a 10-year plan. And he is absolutely correct. Everything hinges on Superman. It is a linchpin. Mr. Ace. Good morning, Mr. Ace. So much change in the DCU. I wish they had more stability in certain areas. Same. I think we all do. I think that rings true for the MCU. Also, so much change. And again, Superman is the linchpin. Superman is the cornerstone of the foundation that they are building for the DCU. And if that fails, if that crumbles, the DCU is done. They don't have the money for it. Warner Brothers has done well with a couple of films, but remember, they were bankrupt. They're absolutely bankrupt. So there's no more money for the DCU unless it can start making money for itself, and that starts with Superman. Fernando says, no, we shouldn't trust them. The 10-year plan has been said before. Hard agree. Thank you, Mr. Ace. I appreciate that. And welcome to the channel. I sure hope you subscribe. Ring that notification bell. So this is just more bluster. We want to see it. You gotta show us. I'm from Missouri, man. DL can confirm this. You got to show me. You have to show me. And that starts with Superman marketing. Where's the trailer? Where's the full real trailer? This movie comes out in like a month and a half. Where is the trailer? Where is it? What's going on? Where's the marketing? We had that behind the scenes thing that we talked about Tuesday or Wednesday, and they copyright struck me for it. So I don't get those public watch hours. I lost like 100 watch hours over that. I am disputing it because it's very clearly commentary and review. But yeah. Warner Brothers is not really marketing the Superman movie, but they are attempting to block anyone who is trying to market the Superman movie. It's total pants. It makes zero sense whatsoever. Like, here I am talking about your movie that you're not even putting out there. You don't even have a trailer for it yet. You don't have any real marketing going on right now. So here I am talking about it, having other people talk about it, and you copyright strike me? Lord Jesus, help them. They know not what they do. They are the worst for it. Them Universal and Warner Brothers, they're the worst. They get a lot of people all the time. But if you're a YouTuber and that happens to you, dispute it and then appeal it if they still deny you. The first dispute goes directly to the person who's accusing you. It doesn't go to YouTube. It goes to Warner Brothers or Disney or whoever, okay? It goes to them. And they can choose to accept and release the claim, or they can say, nope, we still think you're trying to steal our stuff. In that case, you appeal it, always appeal it, claiming commentary and review. With an appeal, it goes to YouTube, and YouTube will be like, yeah, this is quite clearly commentary and review, and they'll release it. However, you lose those public watch hours during that whole process. So basically, Warner Brothers trying to steal YouTuber money. So Deranged Lunatic asks, do you think while flying, Superman ever peed on anyone? No, I don't, because Superman's a good person. He's supposed to be the best of the best of the best. He's supposed to be an aspirational character. Now, Crypto, on the other hand, probably has, because he's a dog. Okay, so I can tell you right now that I'm very excited for Lanterns. I cannot wait to see the Lanterns series. It seems really good, and the casting is phenomenal. So I'm really looking forward to that one for sure. And I might be a little more hyped for Supergirl than Superman because we haven't had any real accurate Supergirl movie. Now listen, I love the Supergirl movie that came out in 1985. I was there in the theater. I watched it. Shh, we don't talk about my age here. But it wasn't really Supergirl. Yeah, Kino. Kino says the fact that they did this copyright strike, a non-monetized channel is telling. Yeah, that's right, guys. I'm not monetized. If you would like to help me with that, please watch things and scan that QR code right there because I got to pay for things. So anyway, are you guys hyped for these movies? I'm hyped for them. I'm a DC girl, clearly. What you can't see is the Wonder Woman all over. But huge DC fan, really am. I'm a huge comic book movie fan, period. But I'm excited for this stuff. I like the film work that James Gunn does, so looking forward to it. Moving on. I wish I would have saved Jerry O'Connell's response to this. Because this is quite funny that this is an issue. In fact, I want to send this to my friend Brian, who did Jennifer Lawrence's Mystique makeup in those X-Men movies. But they're saying Rebecca Remains, and they've spelt her name wrong. They spelled it Roman. And MCU source, God bless him, not always there, but other people have shared it. And I wish I could have saved Jerry O'Connell's response to it. Oh, you've got it, Kino? Okay. So I'm just gonna open it up here. Here we go. Damn it. Saying that Rebecca Remains Mystique won't be naked in Avengers Doomsday. Her husband's like, but I would love to see comic accurate Mystique. I would love to see that. Maria says, I'm sorry, but the Supergirl movie in the 80s was weird and it made no sense. I know, but it was like one of the first movies I saw in the movie theater. My daddy knew I liked Supergirl. Kino says, it's over. Doomsday is dead on arrival because Rebecca Remain O'Connell will not be nude. I mean, listen, she's in her 50s. She's had a bunch of kids. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Let her wear the comic accurate white loincloth thing. Just saying. Good morning, generically speaking with Gangsta Jedi. Good morning. He says, never seen this channel. You're talking DC. I'm going to subscribe and check it out. Bless you, sir. Thank you so much, sweetie. I hope you stick around. We love talking everything here, especially DC. I am a DC girl. I'm going to show it off one more time. Love it. We're going to cover some headlines and then dive into some more DC. So we've got casting rumors for the X-Men movie. We got a bunch of rumors for the X-Men stuff. Okay. And first and foremost, we have actress Trinity Bliss, whom I am not familiar with. I'm going to say that. She's reportedly in the mix of names being considered for Marvel Studios for the role of Jubilee in the MCU. And this comes from The Direct. She looks the part. I can't speak to her acting ability because I don't know who this is, but she looks the part. Good morning, Patricia. Good morning. I was playing with my lightsaber again. I was. I love it. Thank you so much. So tell me what you think of this casting rumor in the comments below. Trinity Bliss as Jubilee. And also, a lot of people are talking about this. It's coming from someone called Main Middleman. I don't know who this person is, but some pretty big accounts are sharing this rumor that Patrick Schwarzenegger is in the mix for Cyclops. And you know what? Not a bad call. He looks like Scott Summers to me. He could pull off Scott Summers. Give him some red hair. And I could see it. I see the vision. Kino says, Take my money. He's perfect. He's got the chops too. I think he was great as Golden Boy. Super weird in White Lotus. Super weird. That whole family survived. DL taking it back to Rebecca Romaine is still a very attractive woman, and absolutely she is. God bless her. I want to age like that. Must be the estrogen patch. Oh, stop touching your hair, Danielle. Everyone take a drink when I touch my hair. Yeah, I'm down with this casting rumor. Loki. Oh, Loki. Bring in Marsden again just to dump him again. Oh, James Marsden's too old to play Cyclops anymore. Not in a fresh X-Men type of thing. If we're bringing the X-Men in just now to the main continuity, they're going to have to be younger than 55. Just saying. We got a new poster. New poster for Peacemaker. Maria chiming in on the Rebecca Romaine not being naked mystique. She says, I never considered Rebecca naked. She has the blue suit. It's mostly paint and prosthetic application. I know all about this. But yeah, that's basically naked mystique. Like she didn't have, it's kind of like an animal, I guess. I don't know. But I always wanted to see her in the white dress. So I don't think this is fan made. It could be. I've been wrong before. Here, I'll look it up. Let's see. I almost spilled my water. Peacemaker season 2 poster. It could be fan made. You're right. But it's pretty dope. I like it. Give peace a second chance. Looks like an album cover. Or a cool t-shirt. Or both. Funny story. Smurf is what my boyfriend calls me. Mystique is one hot Smurf. According to Dave, I'm one hot Smurf. So there you go. Anywho, that's cool. I'd wear that on a t-shirt. I would. Now, this is something I'm pretty down for. The director of Thunderbolts, aka the new Avengers, Jake Schreier. It's Schreier. I can never say his name. Words are hard. Names are even harder. So Jake Schreier is apparently in early talks to direct the X-Men movie. Do it. Do it. This man did amazing with an ensemble piece. I love Thunderbolts. I've watched it 2 times. I'm probably going to go for a third. I really enjoyed it. And Jake Schreier was the mind behind that. So I'm down for it. But yeah, again, it says the new Avengers director, Jake Schreier, is in early talks to direct X-Men, Marvel Studios' introduction of the mutant superhero team in the MCU. Hunger Games writer Michael Leslie wrote the screenplay. The X-Men film franchise began in 2000 with X-Men director, blah, 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 blah. We know all this. It's just talking about old X-Men movies. But apparently he is in talks to direct X-Men. So he did a good job. It's being reviewed wonderfully. People aren't going to the movies, though, because nobody trusts Marvel anymore. But I'm telling you, Thunderbolts is the right direction. Is absolutely the right direction. Medea says, awesome news. It is. Because I know, Loki, I know that the box office is not doing well for Thunderbolts. I understand that. But at least they're understanding the quality of the work is so much better than Marvel recent past. So, Anyone else have any thoughts on Jake Schreier directing X-Men? Leave it in the chat below. Oh, and this is hilarious. So Alex from Cosmic Circus has said that Sam Wilson, Captain America, has reportedly recruited his Avengers off screen. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We're doing this all on screen. So in the after credit scene of Thunderbolts, Sam's mad. He wants to sue because they're calling themselves the New Avengers. First of all, Sam didn't coin the phrase the New Avengers. It's not his idea. He doesn't own it. He doesn't own the copyright. Okay. And second of all, now we're doing it off screen. I agree. This is the dumbest thing ever. Why are you doing that? It should have been part of Thunderbolts. It should have been part of Thunderbolts. That's ridiculous. Just really dumb. Yeah, Maria says they're relying on too many gimmicks like this. They are. Yeah, a character that couldn't get a bank loan is now going to sue. Well, that's how he's going to get his money. But sue for over something, a copyright that he doesn't own. That sounds like YouTuber problems. But he's assembled his team off screen. Who's his team? Who did he assemble? How? When? When did he find the time? Inquiring minds want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Also, I did save it. Look, it's right there. Jerry O'Connell. So, according to Walton Goggins and Ella Purnell's Instagrams, the filming for Fallout Season 2 has wrapped production. So we are now in the post-production era of Fallout Season 2. Looking forward to it. Honestly, Walton Goggins should just be in everything because he's awesome. He makes everything so much better. Baby Billy Freeman. I'm waiting for my Baby Billy Freeman spinoff show. I would have watched Teen Just Hard. Loki is saying 1,000% Iron Man would have owned that copyright. Hard agree. And Fernando says Fallout is dope. Fallout is dope. Fallout is absolutely dope. Never really played the games. My kids did. And they love it. So there you have that. But yeah, according to Walton Goggins and Ella Purnell, they're done shooting season 2. Yeah. Here we go. Here's the actual poster for Peacemaker. And we are still waiting. I'm going to head over to, where is it? There it is, EPK TV. I'm going to refresh real quick. Check and see if I've got the trailer yet in my press kit. And so far, come on, computer, you can do it in your own time. It's your world. I'm just squirrel trying to get a nut. Nothing yet. Still nothing yet. So we're still waiting on that Peacemaker official trailer. Fernando says the two Steve Rogers friends fighting for custody of the Avengers names. Dude, that's funny. He was my best friend. Yeah, he's my best friend. Well, I knew him longer. Well, I knew him better. Funny. Ooh, here we go. We got the first trailer for the Old Guard season, or why I said season 2. Old Guard part 2. Here we go. Let's.
How are you doing?
I'm at peace.
Didn't look that peaceful when you were throwing that guy out the window.
Oh, Charlize, I love you. And that mullet cut. Looks good on you, girl. Ew.
Listen,
How did that
sometimes
work?
quick is better than subtle.
For centuries.
That's a cool mountain complex.
I've watched you fight to protect humanity
Oh, have you? For centuries?
while forsaking your own kind.
Oh,
I will destroy you and everything you stand for
will you now?
with a power you can't even imagine yet.
Oh, Uma Thurman.
Who is she?
She's Uma Thurman, duh.
She is the first of the immortals.
Oh, is she? I thought
She knows your
Charlize
histories,
was.
your relationships.
Uh-oh.
I am scared of what she is capable
Oh,
of.
finally, we get what's-her-face out of the ocean. Oh, she's gonna be so crazy. So crazy. Oh, he's back.
How do I find her? You and your friends
Uh-oh.
don't have much time left.
I
Uh-oh.
think she knows that I've lost my immortality.
So she really did.
The thing that lives forever.
We're playing right into her hands.
I don't
Ooh.
have a choice.
One day you'll understand.
Uh-oh.
Every minute is a step towards death.
Can you get your immortality back?
Then you're coming with me.
Oh. Some more Kill Bill type action. I'm down for it. Come on, Uma. I'm down for some Uma versus Charlize action. July 2nd. Dope. So, Maria, yes, there is a first one on Netflix. Highly recommend. Really love that movie. It's good stuff. Came out about 5-6 years ago. Atomic Blonde is absolutely underrated and one of my favorite movies. I love Charlize Theron. I do. The Bride versus Furiosa. Love it. Love it. Yes, I am absolutely in. Looking forward to it. July is going to be a hell of a month. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. That I saved for Dave. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, Thor 5 reportedly not being directed by Taika Waititi. We knew that. We knew that. And this says Disney admits and confirms that both Rachel Ziegler's Snow White and Marvel's Captain America Brave New World flopped. Didn't do well. Deranged Lunatic, I hate to leave good company, but I got somewhere I have to be. I hope you all have a good Mother's Day. Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir. Have a good weekend. We'll see you back Monday. Thank you. Yeah, so about time, Disney. Get it together. Get it together. All right, guys. We are moving on to our main topic. That's right. So, and I had to go through and check on this stuff. And I did, like I tried to. But I went through and did confirm a couple of things. So this could very well be 1,000% true. Let me cut some stuff out so I can put the right thing up here. Matt Reeves apparently is no longer directing the Batman Part 2. Matt Reeves no longer directing the Batman Part 2, and the sequel is still set to start production in 2026 with no director attached. And yes, Kino, you helped. You sent me the article. Thank you. Kino sent me the article. Everyone pat him on the back. But I did confirm a lot of what this article is saying, and there are other articles that are talking about it, other outlets. This one comes from That Park Place. And it says that Matt Reeves' name has been removed from production list as director, And I did confirm that. I went to productionlist.com and Production Weekly. Good morning, Nerdling First Class Backyard TARDIS. So I'm on Production List right now. And Matt Reeves is listed, but only as a writer. Produced by Michael Uslan, Jeff Johns, Dylan Clark, Simon Emanuel. Mattson Tomlin is a writer. Toby Hefferman, first AD. Greg Frazier, cinematographer. Lucy Bevan, casting director. Paul Dano, Colin Farrell, Robert Pattinson, all listed under the cast. But Matt Reeves is only listed as a writer. So that gives a lot of credence to this article here. It says he's no longer attached as director for the upcoming DC sequel and is now only credited as the film's screenwriter. The production is currently aiming for March 2026 to shoot in London with a revised release date of October 1st, 2027. No director. No director. Now, there has been talk that Grace Randolph started, and a lot of people came down on her because apparently not all of Matt's family was aware, but Matt Reeves is dealing with a serious illness. We don't know what it is. We don't know what's going on, but he's very ill, apparently. So that could very well have a lot to do with this. Also, him and James Gunn differ creatively big time. Oh, Omari, the Peacemaker season 2 teaser's up. Yeah, I will look that up. Good morning, Omari. I'll look that up. But yeah, I've been saying for a couple of years now, this movie is not coming out. This movie isn't coming out. And this right here just screams not happening. How are you going to have something in production in less than a year and you have no director? There is a lot of work that needs to be done before the cameras even get turned on. And you need a director for that because it's his vision. The director is the cohesiveness of the production. He takes the script and he tells everyone what he sees in his head. So how are you going to do this without a director? How? I just don't think it's happening. Anyone have any thoughts, feelings, emotions about this? If not, I'd like to watch this trailer for Peacemaker season 2. Kino says Superman Lives vibes, directed by the studio. Loki says, my bet is they formally cancel it after Superman. I'm kind of in agreement with you there. Lawsuits begin now. Maria says, this is for the best. The Batman 2 is taking forever. It is. And that usually spells Superman Lives type issues. Business. That's right. Business. They're in the business of making money. And if you don't have the right people attached, if nothing's even moving, you're already losing money on it. Because you don't have anything making money in its place. So, not happening. Just not happening. And James Gunn wants a different vibe for the DCU. He did say there would be some Elseworlds projects, but he wants cohesiveness. He doesn't want the normie audience, the general audience, to get confused. And they will, because James Gunn wants his own Batman. And then you have the Matt Reeves Batman, and people are going to be like, wait, what's going on? They're going to be very confused. So I think this has just been a long time coming. I do. I do. All right. Leave your questions, comments, and emotional outbursts, final thoughts about the Batman 2 probably closing up in the chat below. Because I'm pulling up Peacemaker. Let's see. All right. Let's close this out and pull up Peacemaker. Yeah, and Keto says 2 different Batman, not good for merchandise. That's accurate. That is accurate. Maria, your buddy still gets mad about the Batman 2 getting canceled narrative. I know he does, and I've been telling him for 2 years that it's not happening. Like, there's too much going on that points to the whole, it's just not happening. And it's, again, nothing personal at all. That's, the Batman was all right. I liked it. It was all right. A little long, but love it. Pattinson surprised me. I'll say that. Pattinson surprised me, but it's just not happening. Backyard Artist, do we think if Superman fails, we suddenly get the Batman 2? We won't get anything. If Superman fails, no more DC stuff. They won't be able to afford it. Put all their eggs in that basket. All right. Let's do it, y'all. Let's watch the Peacemaker Season 2 trailer together.
They're going to be doing backflips to get you to join.
Welcome, Peacemaker, or do you prefer Chris?
Either's fine.
Can you tell us a little about your skills?
Maxwell
I'm
Lord.
considered the finest marksman in the world.
Mic is off.
Yeah.
I am also proficient in hand-to-hand combat.
How many more of these do we have today?
Is that popcorn still here?
You love popcorn.
My buzz is getting really big lately, so.
I have a variety of helmets.
This guy sucks.
Excuse me. Am I supposed to be able to hear you guys?
Excuse me? You were talking about your butt and stuff? And also you said that I suck? It is not funny.
I don't get it. We saved the world.
I thought everyone would finally treat us like heroes.
I don't need anybody else to just gorge my own path.
You're living in
There
the
you
worst
go.
level of Grand Theft Auto.
I come to the
Oh,
conclusion
get it,
you suffer
Jennifer.
From a particularly severe form of toxic masculinity.
What?
Argus has been monitoring Peacemaker ever since Rick Flag Sr. was named director.
Oh.
Kill this time? Yep.
Yeah.
Bring me Peacemaker.
Uh-oh.
Mexicali, you scan for any anomalies throughout that house. Pony Boy, don't let him out of your sight.
Tim Meadows?
City, I want you to take the front door. Encino Man, you take the back door. Got it?
Yeah, but not the fucking names, dude. You can't just call us that.
Where do you think we are? Fucking Berkeley?
I love you, Tim Meadows.
We haven't always been great people. But
We are the 11th Street Kids. No one will ever break us apart.
Wait a minute.
you ready for the next adventure, pal?
Oh, snap. What?
Who the fuck are you?
Is that how we get from DCEU to DCU? Holy, what does that poster say? Okay, so Hanoi rocks. Okay. And then what is this over here? Something interventions. Ugh. Okay. I love it. I love Frank Grillo. He follows me on Instagram. I love him and I really want him to come talk to me. This looks great. I freaking love Peacemaker. Omari, go watch season 1 now. Go watch season 1. I've watched it like 6 times. It's so funny. It's great, okay? Just go watch it. Okay. So, we got the 11th Street kids back together. We've got Jennifer Holland, Amelia Harcourt being accused of suffering from toxic masculinity, and Tim freaking Meadows. I love Tim Meadows. There was one day a few years back where Dave and I just stayed in bed and watched Tim Meadows stuff all day. Like old Saturday Night Live, the Ladies Man movie. I love Tim Meadows. He is so funny. Just amazing. I love him. What do you think this is, Berkeley? Oh, all the names he was calling him. It's freaking great. And so Rick Flag Sr. is here, not as gray as he was in Creature Commandos, and he is now head of Argus. Very interested to see what happens here. The ladies man. Would you like a fish sandwich? Perhaps a glass of Cavassier? Maria asks, which is better in your opinion, the Penguin or Peacemaker? That is like comparing apples to oranges to me because they're two totally different genres. I'd say they are equal to one another in their separate genres. Peacemaker's more comedy action and a little bit lighter. And Penguin is drama, suspense, kind of mob thriller. So good. Oh, so good. They're both really good. You should check them. I just love Peacemaker. I do. I cannot wait to see the new intro. And is it just me? Is it just me? Or is John Cena just looking like Ernest P. Worrell nowadays? Are we going to see him do an Ernest Goes to Camp movie reboot? I think he just looks like Ernest P. Worrell. But we got Argus. I love Tim Meadows as part of Argus. Frank Grillo. Rick Flag Sr. Oh, look at the guns on this woman. Look at her. I want to be ripped like that. I'm working on it. I can't even say that with a straight face. I farm. And I got a lot of stuff coming up. I'll tell you guys in a second. Prepare you guys for the next year. You suffer from a severe case of toxic masculinity. What? That's really funny. Oh, I like Amelia Harcourt. I know a lot of people are pissed because she's married to James Gunn, but I like Amelia Harcourt. I love Adebayo. I do. I loved her in Orange is the New Black. I love every member of this cast. I love Steve Agee. I love Freddie Stroma. I really do. I know Syl hates Peacemaker and Syl hates that version of Vigilante. There's a Vigilante, he says, but I love him. And I will proudly scream that in public. I love it. And guys, this definitely connects to Superman. We've got Hawk Girl and Maxwell Lord. Sean Gunn is Maxwell Lord. And Guy Gardner, Green Lantern. So clearly, this is why it's coming out after Superman. Good morning, Brogu. How you doing, man? So clearly, we were just talking about this the other day. Were we not? But definitely connects to Superman, and that's why Superman is coming out in July, and this is coming out in August. We got Guy Gardner, Maxwell Lord, and Hawk Girl. And they're interviewing Peacemaker to join their justice buddies. Their Maxwell Lord owned justice team. So I got a lot of hype for Peacemaker because I love it so much. But this gives me so much hope, man. It really does. I really think Superman's going to be good. I think Supergirl's going to be good. I think Lanterns is going to be good. I just would. All of them. I'm going to be seated for all of them. I've got a lot of hope. A lot of hope for this. Kino's excited. He says this would help jump off the Snyderverse Elseworlds. It really could. Snyder has met with Gunn, and you've got those. Wait, this right here. This right here. We have Michael Rooker. Let me pull this up. Let's go IMDb. Okay. I have a suspicion. What if it'll let me type things? Hello. There we go. Where are we at? Ugh. Okay. I accept your cookies. I accept your cookies, IMDb. I'm going through the cast list here. Still going through the cast list. Drop some questions, comments, or emotional outbursts in the chat while I'm reading the cast list here. Weird. I do not see Michael Rooker's name in the cast list. Very strange. Oops. Let's see. He's part of the cast, but they're not saying exactly who. And he's dressed very, very Native American in this. Very strange. Who could he possibly be? Who could he be? I mean, he was Savant in the Suicide Squad. Could he be Vandal Savage? What? That would be freaking wild. Monitor or Anti-Monitor? Would they be doing like Crisis on Infinite Earths? I don't know, man. That feels super early, but that would be a way to consolidate. That would clean up those timelines. That's what comic books do when their universes get convoluted, when there's too much going on. Loki says, why not? Interesting. And he can't be Apache Chief because that would just be not okay. Is he shaman? That would still be... Could he be shaman? I mean, let's check this out. I got a picture here that I think you guys should look at. You tell me. You tell me. I'm going to show you, Loki. Here is shaman. Here's a picture of shaman. Might fit, y'all. I'll have to look into it some more. But feels very shaman-y. And we all know James loves Michael Rooker. He do. But I enjoyed that Peacemaker season 2 trailer. Absolutely enjoyed it. Tell me what you guys think in the chat below. What do you think about Matt Reeves seemingly exiting as director of Batman 2? I don't think it's happening. And I've been saying this for a couple of years now, and we just keep getting more evidence thrown my way that just kind of proves my theory that the Batman 2 is not going to see the light of day. I think it's going Superman Lives territory, guys. It's not looking good. It's not looking good, but all my love and support to Matt Reeves and whatever it is he is dealing with right now. As someone who has their own health issues, I know how upsetting and stressful that is. I do. Which reminds me, I got stuff coming up while we're wrapping up. So if you have any questions, comments, emotional outbursts, I know I've said it several times. I can't help myself. I'm a creature of habit. Leave it in the chat below, and I will get to them after I tell you guys. So I've had a few things going on. As you guys know, last year I had reconstructive surgery on my left leg. Like they basically cut it off and put it back together with hardware. Good morning, M8. Yeah, I hope he's going to be okay. I do. Good morning. Welcome to the channel. I hope you like and subscribe. But yes, again, as I just want to keep reiterating that all my prayers to Matt Reeves and his family. That is just terrible news. Michael, nice to meet you. Well, I don't even know what the news is. I just know that he's ill and his family. He's very upset with Grace Randolph because she spilled beans when they were not her beans to spill. That's just no good. It's no good. But anywho, for those of you who don't know, August of last year, I had reconstructive surgery on my left leg, and it was a bitch. It was horrible. They cut it off just below the knee and put it back together with hardware and stuff. I have a condition with my skeletal system. The bones are incredibly tiny. So this is just fat. I'm not big boned. I'm tiny boned. I just have extra fat. But anyway, they put it back together with the smallest hardware they could find. But here we are almost a year later, and it's still incredibly painful. And there are days where I absolutely cannot walk. So before too long, I'm going to have to go back, and they're going to have to remove that hardware from my leg. And we'll have to see if that works. And if that doesn't, probably have to have a total knee replacement, which is going to be an even bigger challenge. I may not even be a candidate because of my crazy, tiny, weird bones. Yeah. But also I have to get a new prosthetic leg. The Belgian project has broken my heart. It's really gone nowhere. I've really worked hard to try and get some attention for that, try to build capital for it. It's not working. So I have to somehow get to Oklahoma and get a new prosthetic, because after the reconstructive surgery and other things, it's also been about 3 years since I got the last one. This prosthetic doesn't fit right anymore, and it's causing me other problems and pain. So that's got to get replaced. Then, I have other issues that I have to have surgery to correct. So, got a lot of stuff going on. Some crazy stuff, very stressful. But I wanted to tell you guys that. Like, I'm not going to tell you what the other surgeries are going to be right now. Well, I will tell you that one is probably going to be bariatric, because with my lack of mobility because of my disabilities, I have put on weight, and I've been unable to lose the weight because I can't move around like a normal person should be allowed to move around. And the weight gets put on, and it causes a lot of pain for my bones and joints that can't really handle that at all. So limits the mobility even more. As you can imagine, this has all been very stressful and depressing. I'm going to be honest. It messes with your head. So I've fallen behind on channel stuff. And that's why. Because I've got all this stuff going on my mind and upcoming. So I'm trying really hard. I promise. I just wanted to explain myself and kind of prepare you guys for what's coming next. So there's that. Feeling very exposed and vulnerable right now. Let's go to comments. Generically Speaking says, I was already in for Peacemaker, even more so now that I see Hawkgirl, Guy Gardner, and Maxwell Lord. And you know what? Already Sean Gunn's Maxwell Lord is like miles ahead of whatever Pedro Pascal was doing in Wonder Woman 84 Dumpster Fire. So very excited for that. Very excited to see a real Maxwell Lord. And he better have telepathic abilities, or I'm gonna write such a letter. Everyone's excited. Well, that's good. I'm looking forward to Peacemaker. I really, really am. I love Peacemaker. And I'm excited to rewatch it for like a 7th time to get ready for this. I'm looking forward to Superman, Supergirl, Lanterns, this. It's all gravy, baby. I'm looking forward to it. I need something to look forward to because my bones suck. But please help support the channel. The best way to do it is the easiest and the freest way to do so. And that is just hitting that like button, subscribing if you're new, and ringing the notification bell so you get notified whenever I'm back with even more of this nonsense. Okay? Sharing the link helps a whole bunch. It tells our algorithm overlords that you enjoy what's going on here. But if you feel moved to help support the channel in financial ways, thank you, because I'm not monetized yet. I'm not making any money off of this, and I still have to pay for software and things. So if you feel moved to do so, the best way is this first way, and all these links are in the description below. You just scan that QR code right there, and it takes you to buymeacoffee.com/comicsandmua, and you can tip me as little or as much as you like, and all proceeds go to help pay for all that you see here. If you don't want to use Buy Me a Coffee, perfectly fine. I also have Cash App, $ DanielleSoncasie. You can do the same thing there, little as much as you like. And I have a Patreon. You can join the official Nerdling Army by going to patreon.com/comicsand. There you will find exclusive content like the script for my comic book that I'm working on. You can find behind the scenes outtakes, the exclusive Nerdling Army chat, and exclusive merch that all members get for every 3 months for the first year of their membership. And that corresponds directly to your specific tier. So we have 3 different tiers, starting as little as $3 a month. And each tier has its own rank and insignia that comes on your exclusive merch. You can't get it anywhere else. It's just there. Patreon.com/comicsand. And again, all proceeds go to supporting this channel and keeping it on the internet airwaves. The interwebs. Whatever you call it. Keeps me out there. But I'm also an affiliate for several companies like Leash Boss. If you have dogs, please check out my Leash Boss link. You can save 15% off for puzzle bowls, food mats, travel stuff, leashes, collars, stuffingless toys, all at leashboss.com, made by people who own dogs. So that's for you right there. Also, AliExpress. You can join AliExpress. You can use my link for Zenny Optical, where I get my glasses, and all those save you 10% off. I'm also powered by the Red 5 Network. That's right. We are a collection of exclusively nerdy podcasters and content creators. So if you like what I'm doing on this channel, chances are you're going to enjoy more of what the Red 5 Network can offer you. So go to red5.bio.link today and check that out. Check it out, because I said so. But let's see, is Hawk Girl in The Last of Us? Is she? I think so. I think she might be. Oh, we've got Daredevil stuff. Do you guys want to see the Daredevil leaks? The season 2 Daredevil leaks? Let me pull that up because I forgot. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, these are good. Okay, here we go. So here's real quick some leaks from set Daredevil season 2. You've got Charlie Cox and Wilson Bethel, aka Daredevil and Bullseye. Yeah, I swear we're professionals. Just text me next time, Kino. I keep my phone right here. These are good. It says resist and rebel behind him. It's for great shots. Great shots. Nice. Let's see. There's this one. The resist and rebel. Kind of attached to the Daredevil logo. Nice. I'll take those pallets. I build chicken coops and stuff out of those pallets. These are really good shots. Like, it looks like, did he paint over the red? And it's all scuffed up and the red is showing? That's what it looks like. Like he got dragged on the asphalt. Just chilling. Charlie Cox just chilling. Here we go. Oh, love it. This looks like before he got dragged on asphalt. After he got dragged on asphalt. Nice. Yeah, you're like, ooh, pallets. I could do so much with pallets. I garden with them. Make nice, neat little rows. Make chicken coops. Built a bar once, like a light up bar with pallets. But anyway, I really hope that season 2 of Daredevil Born Again is way better than season 1. Season 1 felt entirely like setup for season 2. So I really hope that they improve. I do. But that's all I got for you guys today. That's it. That's all she wrote. I'm out. If you guys are picking up what I'm throwing down, make sure you hit that like button on your way out and make sure you tell your mama how much you love her this weekend. I mean, you should tell her every day as it is, but especially this weekend because Sunday is Mother's Day. Okay, it is. It's Mama's Day. So bring her breakfast in bed, bring her some flowers, be nice to her. Okay, she works hard. She worked hard. She gave you life. So do stuff for her. But you guys have a good weekend. I'll be back later. I'll be back Monday and we'll talk some more nerdy news. But until then, be good. Stay nerdy, babies. And keep your eye out because
Disney and Kathleen Kennedy are gonna get you.